Okay, this is January 9th, 2025. We are here for public deliberation in case number 2023-070-SPH, a petition for special hearing regarding 1326 Gooseneck Road. The legal owner is Cecile Myrick. I'm Joseph Evans. Board members Fred Lauer and Brian Pennington are here as well. We just had a motions hearing on a what's styled as a motion for summary judgment that was filed by People's Counsel, seeking to resolve this case short of a hearing. And we listened to arguments from counsel for about 40 minutes. And then we adjourned for each of us to consider the situation, and we have now reconvened as a public deliberation, not as part of that prior hearing, to discuss whether we need more time to think this matter through, or whether we have enough information at this point where we feel comfortable reaching a decision on the motion. So I think that accurately defines where we are. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. All right. Well, does anyone want to start?
I mean, for one, I have enough information. I can certainly.
I'm having trouble hearing you, Mr. Pennington.
I'm sorry. Let me see if I can turn my volume up. No, I'm up. How about now?
That's better.
Okay. I certainly have enough information to make a decision right now.
All right, Mr. Lauer?
Yes, I'm in agreement.
Okay, all right. Well,
we have somebody else on the panel now.
Yeah, now that's Alan Robertson. And Mr. Robertson is not supposed to be part of this panel. So there he goes. Okay, and now he's an attendee. Okay. Well, I guess, I wore my heart on my sleeve here a little bit. I am, as much as I like to resolve things, I'm just fearful that there are embedded factual assessments that have to be made. And I personally can just envision if we were to grant this motion, that it would come flying back to us from the circuit court, or possibly the Court of Special Appeals, the Appellate Court of Maryland. So my view, it would be to deny the motion. I found the motion to be wonderfully helpful in terms of preparing for the actual hearing, because the background is pretty complex, and this stuff is all very, very useful. And I'm glad it was filed, actually. But in terms of the ultimate resolution, I'm having trouble just saying, okay, there's nothing anyone could argue. This is just a raw question of law that just hinges not even on what anyone has said, but what on the prior opinions of primarily the Board of Appeals. There's nothing more to decide, and I'm not, frankly, comfortable reaching that conclusion. So that's where I stand. I can also be convinced the other way.
I agree with you. I mean, look, I think the motion for summary judgment is for where we are. We have a de novo hearing coming up. So really, what we have in evidence and testimony right now are limited. We have the historical cases, but the argument for summary judgment, I mean, obviously there has to be no there has to be no, all the facts have to be agreed upon. There could be no, disagreement with the many material facts, and then you're entitled to judgment as a matter of law. Obviously, the issues here are very fact driven. The main issue to me is the res judicata. Obviously, res judicata comes into play if there's no material change of circumstances. You can bring that up to combat res judicata. Well, obviously, that's going to be an issue here, and we don't have any facts and evidence right now to make that decision. Maybe after the hearing, a motion for summary judgment could be right, but right now, to me, it's not right. So, in my opinion, I think it's pretty cut and dry that we cannot grant the motion for summary judgment.
I also would agree with you. My general tendency is to have hearings and go forward and listen to the arguments, as opposed to, just dismissing them and letting some other jurisdiction decide the matter. I do agree with both of you that there are facts here that need to be clarified, and I would also deny the motion.
Okay. Well, I think we're then unanimous in our decision that the motion for summary judgment is denied. And I don't know whether we will include a written confirmation of this ruling in the ultimate decision that the board issues following the hearing. Okay, any other issues or concerns? And as I say, the motion was useful, very, very useful. No, I wouldn't fault anyone for bringing the motion and arguing the motion the way it was argued. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll adjourn then. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
See you in February, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you all.
All right. Take care.